So you took it from there and you took it to being the sports director
Yeah.
at WAPT.
Hmm?
And that made you one of the faces of sports coverage in our
Yeah.
state.
Yeah.
So America, those of y'all that may be crossing over now, you seen my brother on I put it on some podcast. When I say he's the pulse of Cowboys Nation, I'm not just saying this is some random Cowboys fan. This is a guy who has professionally covered sports throughout the Southeast. Like
Yeah.
he's great at this.
No doubt. No
So,
doubt.
so how did it feel uh, to become a local celebrity? Because I told you now when I used to go out with you from time to time, it was rough. I had to make sure I was dressed appropriately to be with my
Okay.
brother amongst the
Okay.
people. Cause folks go, hey, ain't
Oh
you?
man.
Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah.
So how was that?
It was surreal, man, and it still is from time to time when people will stop me when we're out. Now, not as much as it used to because it's 2020 and I just really don't go a lot of places now, man. But when it first started happening, it was so weird. And even when I had been at WAPT, close to 10 years, man, and people would see me in the grocery store and say, I watch you all the time. That was always a weird feeling. Not like a weird feeling like don't talk to me. I was just always like, man, somebody would really take time out of their day to flip on the channel and watch me. Look, man, I grew up watching Rob J, right? A legend in our area. And I would be on the sideline with Rob J now. Rob J is a friend of mine now. You know what I mean? Like I went from watching this guy as a young man to now being in his air,
That's
right?
like some Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant,
That's what
like
I'm saying.
America. This man Rob Day that he's speaking about when it comes to sports in the Jackson metro area. Jackson
Yeah,
is the big, well, it's the only really metropolitan area
yeah,
in the state of Mississippi. This guy Rob J is like Michael Jordan
yeah.
of sports coverage around here, and
He's the
so
man.
that's crazy. Yeah,
He's the man.
that's kind of
He's the man. So like being able to just get to know him, man, and pick his brain and listen to his stories and talk to Rick Cleveland, who's a legendary sports writer, man, that wrote for the Clarion Ledger and wrote for over
yeah.
30 years, man. And still writing to this day. To be around those guys. I'm from Port Gibson, Mississippi, man. If you tell me all this is gonna happen to you after what you've been through, but it happens. It happened. It's still happening. You see what I'm saying? So, like, that's why I say all of these circumstances happen on a timeline, and they may feel like they're dramatic, but they're all a part of a plan. They really are. And it's all about how you pursue them and approach them. Life deals you blows, man, ups and downs, goods and bads. How you receive them and how you move on from them, good, bad, or indifferent, is how your life shapes. And I'm a firm believer of that, man. I never took it for granted when people said they watch me. I just thought that was the coolest thing ever, and I wanted them to know how appreciative I am that they would do that. That's always been so cool to me. Because of that job, I was able to do things that I saw on TV, NCAA tournaments, right? I saw Jimmy Graham play college basketball. The NFL star tight end, I saw him play college basketball. I saw Derrick Rose play when he was in Memphis, right? I covered my quarterback, Dak Prescott, who plays for the Cowboys. I covered him almost every other Saturday, right? And now I'm watching him and critiquing him with you. Man, it's surreal, but it's real. That's the difference. I did that. And it's because I had, yes, great people in my corner to help me and mold me and guide me. But it's the work. It's the work. It's the work. My brother is not successful just because he has skills. It's the work. It's always going to be the work. There are plenty of talented people out there. I see them all the time. There's no work. You have to put in the work.